When people think of legendary muscle cars, names like Mustang, Camaro, and Charger usually come to mind. But what if I told you that a small underdog, AMC, built some of the fastest cars of that era? That's right, AMC didn't just compete, they shocked the automotive world with power-packed machines that could blow the doors off the competition. Today, we're going to explore these fastest cars from the muscle car era and find out why AMC's best models were much quicker than you might think. Let's take a look at the stars of AMC's performance lineup. These models not only looked great, but were built for serious speed. In this segment, we'll explore the top 7 fastest AMC muscle cars ever made, looking at their horsepower, acceleration, and what made each one so special. Get ready to discover some lesser-known muscle cars that could compete with the best. Number 1. 1968 AMC AMX. The AMC AMX was a game-changer for American Motors Corporation. Launched in 1968, it was AMC's bold attempt to enter the high-performance market dominated by Ford, Chevrolet, and Dodge. What made the AMX unique was its two-seater design, which was rare for American muscle cars. In fact, it was the first steel-bodied two-seater sports car since the 1957 Ford Thunderbird. But the AMX was more than just a novelty. It had a powerful 390 cubic-inch V8 engine that produced 315 horsepower and 425 pound-foot of torque, giving it serious muscle. The AMX could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.6 seconds, making it one of the fastest American cars of its time. Its short wheelbase and lightweight design made it surprisingly agile, performing well both on the street and on the track. Although it didn't sell in huge numbers, just over 19,000 units were made between 1968 and 1970. It's celebrated today as one of the most unique and underappreciated muscle cars of its era. It proved that AMC could build a car that was not only fast but also stylish and unique. Number 2. 1970 AMC Rebel Machine. The 1970 AMC Rebel Machine was AMC's way of proving it could compete with the most powerful muscle cars of the time. The Rebel Machine wasn't just about speed. It made a bold statement. With its striking red, white, and blue color scheme, it proudly waved the American flag, telling everyone that this wasn't just any car. It was a high-performance beast built for serious business on the road. At its heart, the Rebel Machine featured a 390 cubic-inch V8 engine that delivered an impressive 345 horsepower and 430 lb-ft of torque. This power allowed it to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds, putting it in the same league as some of the biggest names in muscle car history. With a top speed of around 140 miles per hour, it wasn't just quick off the line, it could maintain high speeds on the highway too. But what really set the Rebel Machine apart was its attitude. With its loud paint job and aggressive styling, it was impossible to ignore. Unlike other muscle cars that aim for sleek designs, the Rebel Machine was brash, bold, and ready to race. This gave it a unique identity in a crowded field of muscle cars. Although only about 2,326 units were produced, the Rebel Machine has become a collector's dream. It represents one of AMC's most daring and successful ventures into the muscle car world. Today, it's remembered for both its incredible performance and its unforgettable looks, securing its place in muscle car history. Number 3. 1969 AMC Hurst SC Rambler. The 1969 AMC Hurst SC Rambler might look like a small and quirky car, but it was a serious competitor on the streets. Picture yourself at a stoplight in this compact car, featuring eye-catching red, white, and blue racing stripes, a big hood scoop, and the name Rambler Scrambler proudly displayed on the side. This little car was made to stand out and beat the competition. Rambler really special was its engine. It had a 390 cubic-inch V8 engine that produced 315 horsepower and 425 lb-ft of torque. While this power might not seem huge compared to some bigger muscle cars, keep in mind that the SC Rambler was much lighter. Weighing just over 3,000 pounds, it could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 5.7 seconds, which is faster than many larger cars of its time. AMC only made 1,512 of these amazing cars, making them quite rare today. With its bold look, impressive power, and underdog reputation, the SC Rambler has become a favorite among collectors. Even now, it's remembered as a surprising performer, showing that great things really can come in small packages. Number 4. 1971 AMC Javelin AMX. AMC Javelin AMX was AMC's response to the popular muscle cars of the early 70s, like the Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro. But the Javelin AMX wasn't just about looks. It packed serious power, especially with its 401 cubic-inch V8 engine. This engine produced 330 horsepower and 430 lb-ft of torque, making the Javelin AMX very powerful. It could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.6 seconds, which was very fast for its size. The 401 V8 engine was the most powerful engine AMC ever made, and it was only available in a few models, making the Javelin AMX rare. This engine was built with strong components to handle high speeds and hard driving. The Javelin AMX also had an aggressive look, with flared fenders, a low stance, and a unique grille that made it stand out among other cars. Even though it was produced in limited numbers, the Javelin AMX is remembered as one of AMC's best performance cars and a true underdog in the muscle car world. Today, it's known for its power, style, and ability to compete with bigger, more famous cars. Number 5. 1969 AMC AMX SS 390. AMX SS 390 was a special, ultra-rare muscle car built purely for one purpose: dominating drag races. While the regular AMX models were already powerful, the SS Superstock version was built to compete in NHRA's Superstock class, which is for factory-built cars modified for high speed. AMC worked with Hurst Performance, a company known for making racing legends. Only 52 of these cars were made, making it one of the rarest AMC muscle cars. They took the standard 390 cubic inch V8 engine and upgraded it to produce over 420 horsepower. This power allowed the AMX SS to race through the quarter mile in just 11 seconds, which is impressive even today. What made it special? The AMX SS 390 wasn't just a regular AMX with a bigger engine. It was made as light as possible by replacing many parts with lighter materials, like a fiberglass hood, lightweight body panels, and thin glass windows. It had a simple racing look. Since these cars were built specifically for racing, most of them were sold directly to drag racers or performance enthusiasts. This means many of the original 52 AMX SS models saw hard use on the track, making surviving examples extremely valuable today. Number 6. 1971 AMC Hornet 360. The 1971 AMC Hornet 360 was AMC's take on a compact muscle car. It proved that you didn't need a big frame to pack serious power. Designed to compete in the growing market for smaller, more agile performance cars, the Hornet 360 combined lightweight design with a potent engine. This made it one of the quickest AMC cars of the early 70s, surprising many enthusiasts who didn't expect such performance from the Hornet lineup. The Hornet 360 had a 360 cubic inch V8 engine that produced 285 horsepower and 390 lb-ft of torque. This might not seem like much compared to bigger muscle cars, but the Hornet's lighter weight gave it an advantage in acceleration. It could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.7 seconds, making it faster than some larger competitors. Not many Hornet 360s were made, so it's rare today. It offered muscle car fun without the high price of larger VA models, making it popular among young buyers at the time. Number 7. 1970 AMC Matador Machine. The 1970 AMC Matador Machine was AMC's effort to combine the speed of a muscle car with the comfort of a big sedan. Unlike the smaller, flashier muscle cars of its time, the Matador Machine was bigger and more refined, but it still packed a punch. With AMC's powerful 390 cubic inch V8 engine, this large car could move surprisingly fast, making it stand out among muscle cars. The 390 V8 engine produced 340 horsepower and 430 lb-ft of torque, giving it the strength to compete with popular cars from major brands. It also had a unique look, featuring an eye-catching design with a special performance hood, bold stripes, and the machine badge. Even though it was larger and heavier than typical muscle cars, the Matador Machine could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds because of its strong engine and performance upgrades. While the Matador Machine isn't as famous as some other AMC models, it's now appreciated as a rare and interesting version of a muscle car. People were surprised that a big sedan could perform so well, making it somewhat of an unexpected gem in classic American muscle. Its mix of size, power, and comfort makes it a sought-after collector's item today, showcasing AMC's creativity and willingness to try new things in the muscle car world. AMC's muscle cars may not have lasted very long, but they made a big impression in that time. They weren't just fast, they were bold, creative, and full of character. From the AMX's quick handling to the Rebel Machine's powerful engine, these cars proved that AMC could compete with larger car companies. They show that a smaller company can create cars with a lasting impact when they combine innovation and passion. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible machines, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more content exploring the world of classic muscle cars. Let us know in the comments which AMC muscle car is your favorite and why.